Yo guys, it's Footmaster here, back with another video, and today I'm going to be doing my Summer Stars Team 2 predictions. I'm going to also be doing the SBC and objective predictions as well. If you do go on to enjoy, make sure to hit the like and sub. Sorry that this video is so delayed, I've had troubles with my software at the moment. But yeah, let's get into this. We should be seeing Summer Stars Team 2 on Friday at 6 PM. I will be live streaming from 5 PM. I've got lots of packs saved up, so make sure you come through for that. But yeah, it does say Summer Stars Team 1, so that implies there'll definitely be a Team 2, and we've seen this with most promos. There'll definitely be a Summer Stars Team 2. So moving on to the predictions. Now, my first player that has to be in the Summer Stars Team 2 for me is Raheem Sterling. Now, he has been England's best player in my opinion this Euros tournament. He's been a massive part of getting us to a final for the first time in 55 years. So yeah, he definitely deserves a card, and looking at the card, it would be insane. He does have a foot birthday, which is a bit annoying because the skill moves and weak foot will be worse on this version, I think. But it would still be an insane card, and yeah, he definitely deserves to be in this. Next in the predictions, I've put Jan Sommer. Now, this guy has been incredible for Switzerland. He was the main part why they beat France, because he was superb. And against Spain, he was very good in the penalty shootout, but unfortunately they lost. So yeah, I think he should get a card, but looking at it, you don't want to get him in your guaranteed pack. Next, I've picked Chiesa. Now, this guy's been Italy's best player in the Euros, in my opinion. He's been incredible most games, and he's been one of their main threats going forward. I think he's been a crucial part of their success in the tournament. And yeah, if he doesn't get a card, I think he's been robbed. Next, I've gone with Højbjerg. Now, this guy has been very good for Denmark this tournament. He's been holding up the midfield very solidly, and I think he deserves a special card that's not an inform this FIFA, an actual usable one for all the Denmark fans out there. And it'll be a pretty good card. Like, if you're a Denmark fan, then you'd love to use this card, but otherwise he's probably just fodder, or he's just going to be a cheap alternative to players in the game. I think because of his links, I don't think he'll be expensive at all. But yeah, it'll be a decent looking card, and yeah, it should be in this promo. Next, I've picked Vargas. Now, apparently this guy's been very good in the Copa America tournaments. I've looked at his stats, and he's had some very good performances. I haven't been watching the Copa America that much. I'm watching the latest rounds though. And yeah, Vargas, before Chile got like knocked out, he's been very good for them apparently. And I think he's moved clubs to this club on the badge. I've changed it because his current card on FIFA is extinct. They haven't bothered to change his club on it, so he's extinct. So it'd be pretty cool for the Chile fans to get a really good Vargas card. Let's be real, no one wants to pack him in their guaranteed packs because he's going to be worth absolutely nothing. But yeah, for all the Chile fans, it would be a cool card. Next, I've picked Renato Sanchez. Now, I did put this guy in a few predictions, but I really want him to get another card because the foot birthday card is so broken in this game. And unfortunately, for the people like me who didn't do him, you can't get a card that good that's Renato Sanchez level. So it'd be pretty cool to have one on the market. Obviously, this card will be so expensive when it comes out. It's going to be one of the most broken cards in the game. But it's coming towards the end of FIFA. FIFA's dying. Like, it's probably dead now. But yeah, this card would probably revive it for some people because it would get people playing weekend league again with this beast in packs. If you pack this guy, you're very lucky. He's going to be so expensive. And yeah, I really want him to get another special card. Next, I've gone with Zinchenko. Now, the reason why I've put him in is because he's been one of Ukraine's best players in the Euros, after Yarmolenko, of course, who I think does deserve a card. But I haven't put him in this prediction because I put him in predictions over and over, and it's getting a bit boring. So I've chosen Zinchenko. Now, the reason why I think they'll put him over Yarmolenko is because he will be a much better card. He's played centre mid for them, and with these stats, he'd be very good. Don't get me wrong, he'd still be really cheap, but Yarmolenko wouldn't be usable, which is why I've gone with Zinchenko. This card would get loads of links as well with Man City players, and I think he does deserve a special card. Next, I've gone with another Denmark player, and it's going to be Melee. Now, before they got knocked out by England, he was very good for Denmark. He had some very good performances from left wing back of all positions, and yeah, I think he does deserve another special card. It would be a really cool one because it's only special cards in 81 inform, and that's just dead. Like, it's only used for SBCs. So yeah, it'd be a cool card to be usable for these Denmark fans. But yeah, I think he does deserve a card, and I expect to see at least one Denmark player in this Summer Star promo. Next, I've gone with Cuadrado. Now, the only reason why I left Luis Diaz out is because I put him in my last prediction, and I think more people would want a Cuadrado card than the Luis Diaz one, even though Luis Diaz has probably been arguably their best player, alongside with Cuadrado though, who has had an excellent Copa America. Even though they just got knocked out, he's been very good for Colombia going forward and defensively as well. And yeah, this card would be sick, getting lots of links with that Chiesa card and also Ronaldo and loads of Juventus players. So yeah, I think he would be an upgrade on his team in the season. I'm hoping for a position change if he does get one, and yeah, it'd be a really sick card. Next is the one you've all been waiting for. It's going to be Neymar. Now, we did get a 99 Messi and a 99 Ronaldo last week, so I think Neymar will definitely be in the Summer Stars team too. Why not? It's near the end of the game, or it is the end of the game, and this Neymar card would be the best card in the game probably. When his team of the season came out, you saw his price. It was literally extinct for a long time, and it's still one of the best cards in the game, and it's 96 rated, so a 98 Neymar. I know he's not a central position. I think EA will put him on the wing to make him less fitting into people's teams, but even so, this card would just be crazy good. I really want to see a Neymar because I want to pack a Neymar card, and yeah, this would be such an incredible card. Next, I've picked Granit Xhaka. Now, the only reason why I've put him in is because of his man of the match performance against France. He definitely deserves a card for that performance alone. He was incredible that game. I don't know what was going through his mind that game, but he decided to become some next player, and he was incredible in that midfield. He ran the whole game amazingly well. So yeah, this card would reflect that performance well, and yes, it would be really cheap, but it would get some cool links with people like Mbabu, soft links, and it would get Premier League links as well. So yeah, I hope to see a Granit Xhaka card as an Arsenal fan. Another card that people want to see is going to be Lukaku. Now, even though Belgium did get knocked out, I think this guy had an incredible Euro tournament. He was scoring lots of goals, and him and KDB's link up was superb. So I think an upgraded Lukaku card from his team of the season. Yes, he's going to be clunky in game, but he'll finish everything, and he's got very good dribbling stats for a tall, like, stocky player in game. So I think he'd be very usable, and people would be hyped up about this card, and I really want to see it in Summer Stars Team 2. Next, I've picked Marquinhos, another Brazilian player who has had a superb Copa America tournament so far. I think this card would be quite hyped up as well, because he's got very all-rounded stats for a centre-back. He's had a very good season with PSG as well, so another card better than his team of the season would be sick. I think this card would get into a lot of people's teams still. It would definitely get into my team, and yeah, I really want to see another Marquinhos card. Another Denmark player I've picked is Damsgaard. Now, I realise now I may have gone a bit overboard with the Denmark players, but Damsgaard has to be in over the others for me. His free kick against us yesterday was incredible, and not just that, this guy's been superb throughout the Euro tournament. So for the Denmark fans, I think this one would be a sick card for them. I know it's going to be really cheap, obviously, because he's not a Neymar. Like, he's not going to be hyped up by everyone else, but he still deserves one. He's a very good player, and he's very young as well, so he's going to get lots of cards in the future, and I'd really want to see this card in the team too. The final player in my promo team is going to be Doku. Now, the reason why I've picked Doku is because he's so young, and have you seen his performances in the Euros? He's been very good for Belgium. He created so many chances in their last few games for the team, and he was working his socks off in all of the games. So I think he does deserve some recognition, and this card would fulfill that. Because he only has a silver card, I think this card would be really hyped up, because a lot of people have started to recognize how much of a talent this guy is, and they're buying into the hype. So I think this card would be, it wouldn't be the craziest card, but just because it's Doku, I think it would be hyped up a lot. And yes, it wouldn't be the most expensive, I don't think, but it would still be a sick card. 4-star, I'm hoping for, even though he has a 2-star weak foot. They need to upgrade that to 4-star. I think he deserves that as well, and I really want to see a Doku special card. Moving on to the objective player I've predicted is going to be Dolberg. Now, this is another Denmark player. I don't think EA will have this many Denmark players. I can't remember why I've put so many Denmark players in here, but Dolberg has been their best goal scorer in this tournament, I think. He's had a superb Euro tournament, and I think a nation player objective like the Gossens one we just got would be justified. Obviously, it's not good enough to be in the promo team, because he's just not going to be usable. He's just going to be used for fodder, to be honest, but he definitely deserves it, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him in the objective tab tomorrow. Moving on to the SBCs, and the first one is going to be a banger. It's going to be an Ender Vera Pandev card. Now, everyone has been screaming out for an Ender Vera Pandev card because he's had a very long career. Now, I'm not going to lie, I kind of just guessed at the stats and rating because I never really saw him play at all, but people are screaming out for this card, and to make him somewhat usable, not really usable, they need to up his stats massively. So I've given him a 93 rated. That's probably way too much. He'll probably wouldn't be near that, but I still think to make him usable, they need to make it that rating. But yeah, lots of people want this card, and it would be kind of cool to see how expensive it would be as well. Next SBC I've picked is going to be a player moments Pavard. Now, the reason why I've picked Pavard as a player moments is because back in 2018, that screamer he scored against Argentina was such an iconic goal for me, and I think he deserves a card dedicated to that goal. It was such a sick goal. If you don't remember that, then you need to go watch it again. He was so young then, no one really heard of him, and now he's been an established Bayern Munich player ever since then. So yeah, he does deserve a card that reflects that, and I think it would be a pretty cool card. It would get lots of links with the Bundesliga and French players, the most popular nation in this game. And yeah, I kind of want to see this SBC come out. Now, with Summer Stars SBCs with the normal card design, I've gone with the first one as Insigne. Now, I think this card would be very expensive if it came out as an SBC or on the market, because he would be very hyped up. His team of the season is quite pricey already, and yeah, he's been superb for Italy this tournament. 99 dribbling, the stats would be incredible, links are very good as well, and I kind of want to see another Insigne card. Next normal Summer Stars SBC I've gone with is Luke Shaw, Roberto Carlos as people are calling him, and he's got that nickname for having insane performances for England. He's been rock solid at the back, and his deliveries and crosses have been insane. Now, I think his team of the season rating was way too low. I don't know what they were thinking with 89 rated, and that card's still usable to this day. So a 94 one would get into a lot of people's teams. I know Chilwell has a Festival of Football card, which isn't that expensive and is probably the same, if not better. But yeah, this card will be sick, and I kind of want to see it come out. Now, my final predictions of this video is going to be a nation players prediction, the SBC ones we've been getting for specific nations. And I've done an England nation players SBC prediction. And now the first player I've picked, I couldn't find many players from different leagues, because with this, EA have been doing 3 players from the same nation but different leagues and positions. So the first player I picked is Pearson, the Bournemouth CDM. Now, the only reason why I picked this guy was very random, but I picked him because his gold card had 75 pace and a 75 rated card, which is pretty insane for that low rated. So his pace would be very good, I think. His physicals would be amazing as well. I don't think he'd get in many people's teams, but this is why I think he'll be the cheapest one, like an 83 rated squad. So it'd be worth it, I think, and it would be a pretty cool card. Next player I've gone with is Ashley Young. Now, the reason why I've only picked Ashley Young is because of his links. He'd get Serie A links and green links to people like Lukaku and Martinez, Inter Milan players, which would be insane. And he also gets lots of English links with loads of players like Chilwell, Foff cards. That would be sick. And yeah, this card with boosted stats would look pretty cool. I don't think it would be the greatest card, but for links, I think it would be worth it. And the card is very playable at 3-5-2 at left mid. The final player I've gone with is Ryan Sessegnon. Now, the only reason why I've put him at right mid, and the only reason why I picked him, is because he's in the Bundesliga, and there's not many English players in the Bundesliga apart from Sancho, really. So I picked him because of that, and links wise, he'd be insane. I've moved him to right mid because EA have made these so all players in this are different positions, and I know he's a left mid, but Ashley Young's a left mid, so I've put him to the right side. EA can do this, I think, and the card would be pretty insane. Looking at it, it would be an end game winger or midfield card, and I think a lot of people will be intrigued by it. Alright guys, that's going to be the end of the video. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, drop a like, subscribe if you're new. Let me know what you think of these predictions and who you want to see. I will be streaming at 5 PM to 7 PM. Make sure you're there. I'm going to be opening lots of packs. And make sure to follow all the socials down below. Put the bell on so you never miss a video. Until next time, peace.